yeah. Fire for fire. Oh yeah.
They're putting ads in everything. Oh boy.
Can we talk about why there are ads on my Netflix that I pay for? Or my Prime? Like, excuse me. I thought that was the point of paying for a
Shittification.
subscription service and not have ads.
Yep. Beach pirate ads? Okay, to be fair, hold on. These have been around forever. I remember being a little kid on the beach and my mom pointing it out.
What does a guy have to do to watch a video without getting 45 seconds of unskippable ads in your face?
You gotta pay the fee. You gotta pay the toll.
Oh my god, bro.
Nacho Peño Crunch.
Hell no, man.
Hell no.
Who do we have to sue to get less ads on YouTube? Because I'm convinced at this point it's like headed into a direction where we're going to have like 20 seconds of the video and then 30 seconds of ads.
Samsung just announced that their refrigerators will now show you ads while
You guys told me about this and I didn't believe you.
you're cooking dinner on a screen that cost $3,000.
What?
Americans saw 500 ads daily in the 1970s, but today that number is over 5,000.
No. No, this must be like for a study done on like New York or something where there's like billboards everywhere, right? This can't be real. 5,000 a day? No, this can't be real. I just don't believe it. I have ad blockers and I don't know, maybe I pay off everything so that I don't fucking I like block everything or I pay a fee.
Ads, and executives are just getting started. Let me show you exactly what Samsung is doing. To enhance our service and offer additional content to users, advertisements will be displayed on the cover
smart.
screen for the weather, color, and daily board themes. What do you
Yes.
mean additional content to users? What user is asking for additional content in the form of advertisements playing
I love advertisements. Tasty. I want to know what I want to buy next so because I'm a good little consumer.
on their refrigerator screen? And of course, Samsung claims this is for your convenience. Speaking of which, this video is sponsored by... Just kidding, I don't do sponsors. This is one of the
Based.
refrigerators receiving the ad update, the bespoke AI 4-door flex. I don't know why they're naming these things as if they're car models, but the price is $3,399. At least that's what it says today, because yesterday when I looked at this exact model, it said $2,949, and I wrote that number down in preparation for this video. So that tells me that they're actually doing dynamic pricing, maybe even AI dynamic pricing. If we look at some
Yep.
of the selling points,
That's gonna be a thing. They'll analyze your car that you're in when you go through the drive-through, and then depending on how like well off your car is, they're gonna charge you less food compared to someone who comes up with like a Rolls Royce or something. Dude, that's gonna be crazy. Chad, are you excited? Go buy your shitty car now.
of owning this very expensive refrigerator, one of those is AI vision inside. You can keep
AI
track of what's
vision.
inside. Yeah, so can the company. This review says, help me,
Why don't you just open the door? What?
please. Last upgrade put advertising and news streaming across my fridge. I do not want ads or news in the sanctity of my kitchen. This is the Silicon Valley playbook. Take something
Yes.
that works, add Wi-Fi and a screen to it, then sell back a worse version than what you already had, now with advertisements.
Today's episode of I Wasted My Money So You Don't Have To, I give you this fridge. Let's go over it. It also has this AI system that scans your food in and out every single time. But let's see what the AI system thinks that I have in my fridge. Click this button here.
Okay.
Oh, look at all this lovely stuff. Lovely. Do you see this picture here? This picture here is my husband's head as he
Yo, your husband's got an avocado head.
named into the fridge. What
Wait,
does the
that's
fridge
so
think it
good.
is? An avocado. Thanks.
But Samsung is doubling
This is definitely not flawed or dog shit in any way, and totally not shitified. Yeah, you stupid clanker.
down. They plan to put more screens on all of their home
Yes.
appliances, and this allows them to do two things. One, they can have AI and upsell for these products, and two, they can show ads. We're now seeing screens on washers, dryers, microwaves, ovens. Imagine walking through your home and every appliance now has a screen playing an ad.
Oh God.
I mean, this is where Samsung and many other companies.
Dude, I mark my words, they're gonna laser beam ads into your brain. We're gonna have like microchips installed in our brains, and they're gonna overload you with advertisements.
Companies are taking it. But this is where it gets interesting. The company Vizio offers smart TVs, but that's not actually their business model. In 2023, Vizio's
I want a dumb TV. My smart TV runs like shit. I fucking hate it. The processors in that thing can't even do what it advertises. It's so bad. Granted, I did buy that TV on discount on Black Friday in like 2020, but still, like it shouldn't be that bad. My parents' shitty ass massive huge box TV that they had for like 30 years that they eventually got rid of because it like actually broke. It lasted 30 years. They dragged it from New Zealand to Europe at one point in a container and it still worked. Now you fucking sneeze on a smart TV and it instantly breaks.
Platform Plus.
That thing was heavy as fuck too. I remember my dad got scared one time. He was gonna crush me with it because he like tripped and I was right next to him and he caught himself and he was like, Alana, you need to be more careful of where you're standing. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, I almost like, because he was holding it and it's really, really heavy. And I remember like, Daddy, what are you doing? And he's like, you need to be more careful where you're stepping, man. Like, you could have crushed me on accident.
Is the ads and streaming portion of their company had gross profits of $365 million, but their TV sales actually lost money at negative $8.6 million. This is stunning because that literally means each TV they produce, they lose money on. They're using these TVs as a means to get into customers' home because once they're in the home, that's where the real money comes from. The TV is being used.
Studying you and your habits and when you wake up, and your phone does this already, by the way. Samsung or iPhone, they know exactly when you wake up, they know what you browse, they know what porn you look at, even if you go incognito mode. They don't give a fuck, they just want to do it. Yeah, they gotta know what you're doing at all times. Your data is immensely precious to these people.
As an advertising platform. Jeep owners have started seeing ads pop up in their infotainment system. These ads are wanting these
What the frick?
Jeep owners to extend their warranty. It's basically an upsell from a company called Mopar. Imagine this pops up in your car and you're trying to read and see, what does this even mean? What is this about? What's happening to my vehicle?
Odometer must be less than 36,000 miles to purchase? What the crap is this?
To figure out that it's an ad, and then you have to try to figure out how to close this as you're driving down the street. And actually, for a lot of drivers, these keep popping up and they won't go away. So the driver will click OK or click out of it, but then a few minutes later, it's popping back up.
Oh my God. Imagine you click away an ad in your brain and it just comes back in 5 minutes. I'd lose my freaking mind, man.
And it's very distracting. I mean, they're effectively encouraging distracted driving. I was actually curious, how much are people paying for these vehicles that are now showing them advertisements? The base model for a 2025 Jeep Wrangler is $34,000 MSRP. And for their most expensive model, it's $101,000. Can you imagine paying $100,000 for a vehicle that is now showing you advertisements as you're driving 75 miles per hour on the freeway? Executives really wake up every morning asking themselves, how can they squeeze more and more profits out of us consumers? And while your TV is watching you at home, Ford has plans for your commute. 4 years ago, Ford was awarded a patent to show you ads while you're driving.
Oh my God.
The patent is called Billboard Interfaces for Vehicle Display.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Please. Please let me off this hell ride, man. This can't be real. They're squeezing my balls for all the money that I'm worth.
The cameras at the front of
Someone said time to buy a horse. Dude, I'm gonna buy a donkey, dude.
the vehicle would scan for billboards and then show those billboards as an advertisement in your infotainment system. Not only that, the patent includes a SketchUp of a hot dog stand that says no ketchup, so you can order through this. There's a phone number, an address, and effectively an order of some type of meal. Imagine Ford owners driving down—
Dude, that's so America coded. Like, you're so fat and hungry, you're hungry and driving, and then you just beep, 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 beep. I want my hot dog.
on the interstate when their vehicle
That's
identifies a billboard
patent.
for McDonald's and then displays that ad to them in the car.
Eat your slop.
The little button that says order now. Imagine the driver
my
next to you
God,
distractedly
dude.
trying to order a Big Mac as they're doing 70 miles per hour.
No, you should be doing 80 miles an hour. That's too slow. You get fast. You'll get to your destination faster. Your food's gonna get cold, chat. Think about it.
Ford thinks distracted driving is innovation. But
yeah, I thought eating food was considered distracted driving in some states. Like, I hardly ever eat in the car, bro. Like, just fucking wait, man.
at least you still have
Fatty?
control of your vehicle, at least for now. Here in Sweden, some of our
gonna-
public bathrooms have
road
mirrors that
trip,
have
maybe.
displays in them, and the display is continuously showing ads. So as you're looking at yourself and washing your hands in the bathroom, you can't even really see yourself. You just see ads continuously playing.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, the dystopian idea, not even dystopian idea, actually, you know what? I actually think that labs out in the world right now are already doing this. They're practicing on how to do this for your brain. There's people that are gonna get like microchips in their brains and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I can goon and play Fortnite and like play Skyrim and it's really, really hot and cool. But then they get ads in their brains while they're sleeping, and then when they snooze the ads, they snooze the ads, and then it sends a zap through them like a Sans dog.
And it's quite annoying when you also factor in that you have to pay to use the bathroom.
Fuck!
Unlock Life Premium.
Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about!
So you can see the sunset the whole way through.
Yeah!
And if you upgrade to Life Enhanced, we'll show you what the sunset actually looks like. And if you upgrade to
Wow.
Life VIP, we'll show you what the sunset looks like. But this time, for real. This
For
commercial is
real,
over, but
whoa.
I'm still going to make you wait a little longer. Just for fun.
And naturally, it seems like OpenAI is going to monetize their users' thoughts. I saw something suspicious in one of Sam Altman's recent tweets. His ChatGPT has orders in the sidebar, orders as in purchases. Everyone else's ChatGPT doesn't have that, at least not yet. Then I discovered this. Companies can upload their product catalogs directly to OpenAI, and OpenAI claims these aren't ads, that they're recommendations. But here's the thing, OpenAI is set to burn through $115 billion through 2029. They also have 700 million weekly active users. 700 million weekly active users.
That's not monthly, chat. That's weekly. We're so fucked. I feel like I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Chat, I'm gonna buy like a fucking like house in the middle of like a mountain and somehow get internet out there and just stream and like make my own streaming platform. I can't do this anymore. I gotta get enough money to buy like a little house and like Have like drones send me Big Macs or something. I hate this. I hate this.
That is an astounding number. Do we really believe that a company who is burning through billions of dollars is not going to figure out a way to monetize all of these users? If OpenAI actually starts selling products or shows advertisements in ChatGPT, this will be unlike anything we've ever seen before.
This is crazy. I don't even like touchscreens and too much tech in my cars. Did you know? I thought about buying a new car because my car's getting a little bit fucked up. But my point is, I was looking, because also Pippa was talking about getting a new car, right? I thought about it, and then I realized that all these cars, the new ones, don't actually have, like, physical buttons for, like, say, turning the AC off, or, like, you have to press it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how retarded is this from a safety perspective? I don't want to, like, look and tap where I'm at. I want to be able to grab something and twist it for, like, turning the AC up or something, or like a knob. Like I don't want it to be a fucking touch screen. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, that's how cars are getting shitified.
Google knows what you search, Facebook knows who you know, but ChatGPT knows users' thoughts. It's way more dangerous.
Yeah,
OpenAI's own research
hot.
shows how people are using the platform. People ask about products, cooking, beauty. It's already giving product.
Oh yeah, right fiction right there. All the gooned out weirdos.
Recommendations. Users are discussing the most intimate details of their lives with an AI chatbot. Like, it's a recipe for disaster. This reminds me of a case study I learned about in university. In 2012, Target figured out that a teenager was pregnant before her own father knew.
And this was how long ago? How? By buying patterns. That's how. They can understand exactly what kind of person you are by giving you giving access to what you buy, for what you buy every day, what you look at every day. If you even give your age and gender when you put in, you know, putting in whatever, that's enough for them to know a lot about you. Not even talking about race or anything. They can probably figure that out too, but based on your fucking, you know, your purchase history and shit. This story was fake? No, it's not. It's not.
And they predicted this based on just 3 items that she had purchased: cotton balls, unscented lotion, and supplements. That's all it took to accurately predict that she was in fact pregnant.
She was probably shopping for baby clothes. Well, there's your proof. It wasn't even that. It was unscented lotion because women become sensitive to scents and sounds and become like annoyed with like certain smells, and cotton pads to like, you know, get your face wet, I guess. I don't know. It's not even that deep, chat.
Now imagine OpenAI has all this data on their users, their fears, their desires, their hopes, their dreams, all written out in great detail. If OpenAI decides to turn ads on in ChatGPT, it won't be like seeing random ads in Google. It'll be more like an AI companion gently suggesting to users exactly what they need in their most vulnerable moment.
Amazon already does this, but the only time you see it is when you open up Amazon.
I understand you're going through a breakup. Have you considered Just Breathe meditation app? We've already seen people fall in love with ChatGPT to use it as a therapist and tell it things that they won't
Mostly mentally ill women.
even tell their closest friends. Now imagine that trust being weaponized for retail sales. I just finished editing this video when OpenAI announced that you can now purchase products through ChatGPT, starting with Etsy. Remember when I was talking about monetizing those 700 million users? Well, now it's happening. But here's the thing, Etsy isn't even handmade goods anymore. The site is flooded with cheap, mass-produced products.
Yeah, when I buy something from Etsy, I always try and find out as much as I can from the original shop, and I cross-reference with Google Lens to see if there's actually other copies on the internet. And I've learned that a lot of crap that they sell on Etsy now isn't handmade anymore, and I've gone out of my way to find handmade products. Yeah, I recently bought like a fruit bowl, actually. It was made by someone in the Netherlands. Yeah. I'm a supporter of small businesses.
So ChatGPT, the thing that users trust for advice,
Big
is
Bear,
now
thank you
selling them
10.
drop-shipped
Thank you
junk
so much.
disguised as handmade. But why does it feel like everything is an ad now? Why are ads being shown to us in refrigerators and in washing machines? The answer is actually quite simple. Hardware companies are dying. Samsung has traditionally been an appliance manufacturer. They sell you a refrigerator once, that fridge lasts for years, and they don't see you as a customer again until you move or the refrigerator breaks.
I bought Tupperware like 2 years ago because I heard that Tupperware is going out of business because there's so many crappy drop shipping Tupperware copies because Tupperware lasts a really long time and they don't make enough money because their product is so quality compared to the crap that gets drop shipped. Isn't that pathetic? Like, do you have a good quality product? I bought it, by the way. Good stuff. I like Tupperware. But because it's good quality and it doesn't fall apart within like 5 years, that's bad. And they don't like that because it doesn't make them any money. So they went under. And then because there's so many alternatives of like cheap crap, people see cheap crap and they're like, oh yeah, I'll just buy it. And then they get stuck in the cycle of constantly buying new Tupperware ripoffs. Yeah. It's pathetic, man. We're so fucked, man. We're so fucked.
That also means that there's no more money coming from you. As we saw with Vizio, they're losing money on each TV they produce, and it's actually the same for Samsung.
Yep.
And we know these executives need to show growth every 3 months. A regular refrigerator, that's a one-time purchase, but a smart refrigerator has endless revenue potential.
And it's retarded because it's like, if the touchscreen breaks, they always tell you, oh, well, we're gonna have to send it back, and it's like, you know, I used to be able to just call, like, a repairman for the fridge, as opposed to having to send it all back, or, like, wait 10 months until you can repair the touchscreen that I paid for. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with phones. It's like, oh, well, we could repair it, but we're gonna have to send your phone in. It's like, what? Why can't you just have, like, someone that repairs it? Oh, well, you need a specialist for it.
After collecting your data, they can either sell that data to other companies or they can use it to train their own AI models. With digital screens, now they can try to upsell you on other products, as we saw with Jeep, or they can sell that advertisement slot to other companies, as we see with the Samsung TV. Effectively, when they put software on hardware, it allows for subscriptions and one-time payments to unlock new features. Tesla already charges $8,000 to unlock its self-driving car, which is already
That's fucking egregious. I've already said this. That you charge people $80,000 and it doesn't even drive itself.
Of the vehicle. Mercedes charges a monthly subscription to make the car accelerate faster.
You know what we should do? Someone's probably already made this joke. Make airbags. You have to pay $30 a month. Yeah, we should do that next.
Again, it's already built into the vehicle. They're just unlocking it through software. Think about Bosch's dishwashers. They're Wi-Fi enabled. They notify your phone when your dishes are clean. Who
the fuck cares? What?
Market it to customers as smart and convenient. No, you already knew when your dishes were clean. It beeped. But now the company also knows.
Or you just have like an intuition because time passes. Like, what?
When your dishes are clean, and they can use that data and sell it to companies like Cascade and Finish, who can better tweak their ads towards you. The business model has changed. They're no longer selling products. They're selling products that watch you and monetize you as the customer. Now, I can't stop Samsung from showing you ads on a $3,000 refrigerator, but I've seen the code and I've sat in the meetings. I know exactly why they are building these features, and it's not for the consumer. It's to squeeze more money out of people. When they say convenient, it's really surveillance. And when they say AI powered, it's data harvesting. Smart
is so horrible because people used to say, well, if the product is free, then you're the reason. If the product is free, God, I'm getting ahead of myself because my brain is hurting. If it's free, you're the product. Like, you're the one that's giving them data that's invaluable and doesn't have a price to it. because you're feeding them information. But now we're at this point where it's like you pay thousands of dollars for a product and you're still giving them money. It's so bad. It's not even free anymore. I'm just getting milked for more money.
Just code for tracks you and shows you personalized ads. That's the innovation they're selling you.
Yeah. Damn, what a smart lady. I like her. Vanessa Vingard. Very nice, very nice. Good video. Chat, do you have a smart fridge? Do you have a smartphone? I bet you do. I bet you do, you little frick. Yeah, go check her out. She's very informative. Very good video. Give it a like. I'm gonna give it a like. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.